Okay, so today I'm going to talk about why you should get enough sleep. So by show of hands, I want you to raise your hand and tell me if you go to bed before 10:30 consistently, every night. Okay, so not very many of you. So many of you probably stay up because you're doing homework, playing video games, watching Netflix, maybe you're hanging out with friends, but what you don't know is that it's actually hindering your learning or your ability to learn. We all have slept, and we all have experienced what it feels like to get good sleep and what it feels like to be sleep deprived. So today I will provide you information about a few statistics about sleep, potential benefits of getting enough sleep, and risks of not getting the correct amount of sleep. So according to a 2008 National Sleep Foundation poll, they found that 44% of adults have sleeping problems every night. 25% of those people woke up a lot. 28% felt that they woke up feeling really underfreshed, and 11% said they had woke up earlier than they had intended, and they were not able to fall back asleep. In editor MacArthur's article from newspaper Source Plus, he suggests these numbers for the amount of sleep an individual should get, are based on their age. So preschoolers aged 3 to 5 need typically 10 to 13 hours of sleep, and that includes naps during the day, and that's when they're at preschool. School-age children 6 to 13 years of age need 9 to 11, and teenagers like us, ages 14 to 17, need 8 to 10, and adults usually need around 8 to 10 hours, give or take. The Department of Transportation reports that there are 100,000 sleep-related automobile accidents each year, and we don't really think we don't think about that. We just think more of like texting while driving or drunk driving or something like that, but sleep really does have an effect on the way you can drive. This is just a scary statistic that I found. Medical interns are twice as likely to interpret your medical results on the night shift, and most of us probably realize that they're tired, but you still want them to be on top of their game, and especially if it's like an emergency. According to Personal Health, sleep deprivation may have played a major role in many disasters, including the Exxon Valdez oil spill. So now that I have talked about a few statistics, I'm going to talk about potential benefits of getting the correct amount of sleep. So according to Nick Van Dam and Ellis Van Der Helm, in their leadership article, they ran a survey of 180 business leaders and found out that 4 out of 10, about 43%, do not get enough sleep at least 4 nights a week. And that directly relates to your leadership behavior and can potentially hinder your finances and the financial performance of your company. So, like I said, sleep directly relates to leadership and problem solving. So in your brain, the neocortex is the last part of your brain to evolve. So in the front of that is called the frontal cortex, and that is where like your problem solving, your ability to plan things and get things done, that's where that happens. And most of your body and your brain can function without or with little sleep, but the frontal cortex is one area that is not able to function very well, and those skills will deteriorate. So if you are, even if you're just working with other people on a project, or if you are the CEO or an owner of a company and you are not getting enough sleep, then that directly relates to your ability to work with others and cooperate and get the job done that you need to. So a lot of you may think, why should you care? Well, I would guess about 97% of you, maybe more than that, are going to be working with people. You're going to have to cooperate with people in your job that you will be in. And so problem solving is a big part of that. You're going to have to cooperate. You're going to have to budge either way. You're not going to always get your way. So your ability to do that, you don't want to get frustrated, and if you don't have enough sleep, frustration will come a lot easier if you're not getting the correct amount of sleep. So let's go back to the basics. According to a Healthy Sleep article written in 2007, when enough sleep is obtained, we feel more energetic, happier, and are able to perform better. Also stated in this article, sleeping is comparable to another bodily function, and that's eating. Just like eating satisfies the feeling of hunger, sleeping satisfies the feeling of sleepiness. So sleeping and eating are both internal drives, which means that your body needs that to survive, and your body will tell you when it's time to eat or when it's time to sleep. In a National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute article, they state that children who do not get enough sleep are more apt to not getting along with other children. They may feel angry or impulsive, and that will cause them to lash out at other kids. And they will most likely have mood swings. They may have a hard time paying attention, and that will hinder their ability to do better on tests or assignments. Like I said, children if they don't have enough sleep, they are more likely to not pay attention, and that's like the number one cause of not getting enough sleep for children in school. They will not pay attention because their brain they want to be sleeping or they want to be doing something else. So now that I've told you about potential benefits, I'll tell you about a few risks. So in the same National Heart and Lung Institute article, they state that sleep deficiency can cause obesity. In a study, it showed that each hour of sleep lost by a teenager, the chances of being obese went up. So if you are tired during the day, your body is going to want energy. It's going to say, I need something. So you might fall back on food. Maybe you think food will give you energy or caffeine. And over a consistent time of not getting enough sleep, if every day you keep eating or you drink caffeine, then that's going to catch up with you. According to an article by Allison Ford and Divine Carolyn, people who do not get enough sleep are more susceptible to an infection, having a lower chance of healing fast. So your body needs that sleep to properly function, and if you had a surgery or an injury, you're not going to be able to heal as fast as you maybe should or you would like to. In a study done by the University of Pennsylvania, they found that school-age children who get 1 more hour of sleep than some of their classmates perform better in a memory and attention test, and that just goes back to the children that I was talking about earlier. And I know a lot of us that if we would get the correct amount of sleep, we'd be able to pay attention and do better on tests. In 2000, researchers in New Zealand and Australia found that people who drive after being awake for 17 and 19 hours performed worse on tests than people with a blood alcohol level of 0.05%, and that's the legal limit, I guess, for drinking while driving. And so you may not believe me that that's true, but it is, and it's hard to believe. So short-term sleep deprivation isn't all bad. Like if you didn't get enough sleep last night, you may just be tired during the day. But if that is consistent between over a few days, a week, a month, or even years, it can happen for years, then your body will slowly deteriorate physically and mentally. So how do you know if you're sleep deprived? Most likely you're tired during the day. You want to nap a lot, and you're constantly thinking about, I need a nap, I need to get refreshed. Or sometimes it's if you fall asleep within 5 minutes of laying down. So those are some hazards that will come with not getting enough sleep. And let's recap of what I talked about today. So today we talked about facts, potential benefits, and risks. We are all teenagers, so we all need about 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So next time, like tonight, I encourage you to really put down your book or your homework or whatever your distraction is, and pay attention to the amount of sleep that you're getting, because it really is important, especially for long term. Thank you.